I mean, if you really think about it, Devdas is a movie of a guy who has daddy issues, who cannot step up and say that he's in love with this woman, and as a result becomes an alcoholic when he sees that she's getting married and then dies. Like, that's the plot. That's the basic storyline. Bajirao Mastani is ultimately a story about a guy who cheated on his wife, and then the mistress just happened to come home and then claim to be his wife. So there was issues with the first wife and the mistress. All of the sets, all of the visual appeal is there to distract us from the fact that his storyline is very basic. And the culmination of mediocrity, I think, reached an all-time high with Padmavat, where it seemed like the storyline was sort of just like blah, and then the set and the promotions and the PR is what had to carry that movie, because he was so insecure that his movie is going to flop that he did almost everything that he could, including getting Deepika threatened for her life, to promote that movie. I actually am extremely fascinated by him as a person. He reminds me of Lord Varys from Game of Thrones. Bansali strikes me as someone who is deeply conflicted about something that I cannot quite put into words, but is also someone who is extremely fascinated by women and the power of a woman's sexuality. And as a result, his fascination with Tavayaf. We can see this in Hira Mandi, I think, to the full-blown extent. I have to admit, I am biased to some of his movies. I think Ram Leela, despite being a very basic Romeo-Juliet story of two people who cannot fall in love falling in love, I do think that I have a soft corner for it. I have a soft corner for Black. I haven't watched Guzaris, so I'm not dismissing all of his work, but I'm saying that the more elaborate the set pieces, however much is the mediocrity of the storyline.